What's happening, what's cracking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, coming at you guys with your April 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, let's get into it, man. This is going to be your monthly for April 2020. Let's see what messages we got coming through, okay? Messages for Cancer here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout April 2020. What messages do we have to give for my beautiful Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout April 2020. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through for the beautiful Cancerians. What do we got going on, baby? What's cracking, okay? Cancer. The overall energy of your reading here is the Judgment card. So you can be connecting possibly with a Scorpio here. Other tarot readers might, I never really noticed. I don't know what other people refer to the Judgment as when it comes towards a sign, but I refer to it as Scorpio. That's always kind of been how I've done it. So yeah, if anybody else has the Judgment under any other zodiac sign, I'd love to hear, but I refer to it as Scorpio. Rolling into your current energy, you got the Strength card, which is Leo energy here. The person you're connecting with is the Two of Wands, and the outcome that's present is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, can be dealing with a Leo, you could be dealing with a Scorpio here too. It kind of feels to me that you're holding back from a connection right now, especially while dealing with somebody who's rather indecisive. The overall energy being the Judgment card is wondering if a chance is going to be taken here. So you're kind of wondering if someone's going to take a chance on you, if somebody is going to invest themselves into you or not, especially because they have such an indecisive nature. Now, the thing about Cancers is that you guys are very romantic. Now, of course, the flip side of Cancer is that we can be very cold and detached, and a lot of people actually don't realize that aspect. You know, when we are hurt or when we are going into our crab shell, we can be cold and detached and shut down and totally away from the world. But when we're in love with somebody, we are open, we're vulnerable, we're romantic, okay? And I mean truly in love with somebody. We show that aspect of ourselves. So I think right now you're taken back. You don't really know what direction to go. You don't know whether to be cold and in your shell, and you don't know whether to be vulnerable and lovey-dovey, because whoever you're connecting with kind of appears to be sending mixed signals. As for the outcome that's present, Ten of Pentacles, you can see an abundant future with this person, but you're not able to see it if they're not giving out the right signals. So I think that there's a lot of confusion here. There's a lot of confusion in regards to you don't know what way the connection is going to go. You don't know if there's going to be a romantic relationship coming out of this, or if this connection is going to phase out. You don't know what's going to happen. Therefore, you are unsure if you want to be vulnerable with them, or if you want to be kind of cold and detached because you just don't know where the energy's going. And ultimately, what you're looking for is the Ten of Pentacles. So you're looking for an abundant connection, an abundant relationship that can possibly transform later down the line into marriage and children and that happy lifestyle you're looking for, right? You're looking for that partner that you are willing to stay with for the rest of your life, okay? So lots of mixed signals, lots of confusing energy. So let's clarify and get into it. So what I'm going to do, Cancer, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout April 2020. Then I'm going to take a look at what's going on with you and how you feel towards this person throughout April 2020. We'll see where the energies are aligning and then the outcome for April, okay? Now, in regards to who Cancer is dealing with, how do they feel towards Cancer, please? And what is going on with them, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout April 2020. How does the person that Cancer is dealing with feel towards Cancer, and what is going on with them, please, throughout April 2020? Let's take a look. So, first card out is the Ace of Wands. We also have the Page of Wands fall out, so we can throw that in there as well. So we got here the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, we got here the Two of Cups, we got here the Four of Wands, we got here the Death card, the Justice card, and then we got the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, whoever you're connecting with has a load of contradictory energy. So based on what I'm seeing here for your person, Cancer, it definitely appears to me that they're looking for a new beginning in their life. Now, the thing is that their new beginning can very well likely be you. But also, there's some other things that are holding this person back. You know, Page of Cups to the Ace of Wands. When somebody's in the Page of Cups energy, it means that they're offering love, but also it doesn't mean that they're just directly offering love to you. Whoever you're dealing with, yes, they are looking for a relationship here. Two of Cups to the Four of Wands. They are looking to settle down in a romantic relationship, but also they're not quite ready or quite sure if they are ready for a relationship. The Death card to the Judgment card. They're not sure if they're balanced enough for this just yet. So I feel like who you're connecting with isn't necessarily sure if they're ready for a relationship due to the fact that they're not sure if they are ready in the sense of if they are balanced, if they are head on, basically ready for it, okay? No other word to really describe it. So I feel like who you're connecting with, they don't know if they're ready for love yet, okay? There's a part of them that totally wants a romantic relationship. They totally want love. They want to be with someone, but they don't know if they're ready for that. And I think it's due to heartbreak. Three of Swords, you know? So whoever you're connecting with here, I think it raises the question that they're not sure if they want to take this opportunity because they're in a position where their heart is still hurting from whatever past event had occurred in their life. So you're dealing with someone who's kind of not only just fearing heartbreak, but rather experiencing it currently too. And that's why they seem to be coming from such an indecisive place, Two of Wands. Because who you're dealing with doesn't know if they should just stay focused on healing from their current broken heart, or if they should focus on giving this connection a go and seeing if they move on from their pain and actually find happiness within you. So you're dealing with someone who doesn't know what they want just yet, because not only are they just experiencing pain, but they're fearing pain. And this is starting to make you feel like, I don't know what direction I want to go with this person. I don't know whether to be vulnerable. I don't know whether to be cold and detached. I don't know whether to give this a shot or to give up. So the underlying overall energy was the Judgment card. And it's like, is this connection going to have a chance? And I think that that's the answer you're looking for. And I think this person here is looking for that answer within themselves if they're willing to give it a chance or not. Clarifying the Three of Swords. Why is Cancer's person currently going through heartbreak? Okay, and we got here the Four of Cups. Okay, so Cancer, whoever you're connecting with here, they've definitely experienced some sort of rejection. All right, Three of Swords to the Four of Cups. Whoever you're connecting with, they've definitely experienced rejection in the past. Whether that rejection was super recent or was a while back, I think that's what caused a lot of pain for whoever you're dealing with. I'm also kind of picking up in the vibe, Cancer, that the person you're connecting with can be rather insecure, or they can be that type of person who is, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, your person can be rather insecure and scared of rejection. They may have a fear of rejection due to the fact that somebody may have rejected them in the past. So I think that's where their pain kind of comes from. Whoever you're connecting with seems like they've had a lot of abandonment issues and a lot of rejection issues, and they're scared of you rejecting them too. All right? But clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Why won't this person offer themselves up to Cancer? Okay, and we got here the Three of Cups. Because I think they are still trying to get over someone here. Okay? And I think that that's one of the biggest reasons on why they don't know what to do. Unfortunately, Cancer. And I don't want to sit here and go, oh, third-party situation, but it is. And here's the thing. It's not a third-party situation in the way that you would think. This person isn't talking to anybody else. This person's trying to get over somebody. So that's where the third party comes into play, because who you're connecting with right now, the main reason on why they're not settling down and committing to you is because they're in heartbreak over someone that rejected them. They're trying to move on from someone. That's why they don't feel like they're just yet ready for love, because they're not experiencing a new beginning when they're living in the past. So whoever you're connecting with here, Cancer, the reason why they haven't had any sort of forward movement with you is because they're stuck trying to move on from someone else. And until they move on from that other person, they're not going to be present in order to have a brand new beginning with you. They're going to be living out through the past, okay? So I feel like that right there is not necessarily something that can be condemned to a red flag, but I almost do feel like that's going to delay a lot of time in this connection. Because you're waiting for somebody to move on from someone to have a chance with you. And it's going to get messy when that happens, you know? Because your person here is trying really hard to move on from their past, to move on and let someone else go and give you a chance, but it's almost like they're putting you at second best if they're still in love with someone else, or if they're still getting over someone else. So I feel like this is one of those things where you kind of need to let this person do them. You know, you kind of need to back off and let them heal. Because if you don't let them heal, they might jump into this connection they have with you and actually use you as a rebound. That could be something that's present as well. Okay, so based on what's going on with Cancer, let's take a look into you for a little bit. How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer throughout April 2020, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout April 2020. What is going on with Cancer, and how do they feel towards the person they're dealing with, please? Okay, we got here Queen of Cups, we got here 10 of Cups, we got here the Hangman card, the 9 of Pentacles, the Star card, the Emperor card, the Moon, and then the 7 of Cups. So you got a lot of major arcanas coming out, which is major indications of what's going on in this situation. So first things first, Queen of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Yes, you are looking to settle down with your end-all be-all partner. You're looking to settle down with your soulmate. With the Queen of Cups to the 10 of Cups, though, you have feelings for this person. They're not escalated as far out yet, though. You know, this isn't, you're not like ready to settle down and marry this person, but you do fairly care for them. And I think that that's why you feel stuck, because now you've got caught in this triangle where you like a person and they are trying to get over someone else, and then you're in this place where it's like, fuck, well, now I don't know what to do, because I want this person to like me, but they're crying over someone else. So you feel like you are stuck in this triangle here, kind of unsure of what to do, you know? And with the 9 of Pentacles to the Star card, you know, there's a part of you that's like, okay, well, if I remain single and hopeful, then maybe I'll meet somebody else on my path. But there's also another part of you, Cancer, who's like, I wish I could control this situation instead. So it kind of sucks. It's a little bit of a bitter situation because you like somebody, but you already know that their focus isn't on you. Their focus is somewhere else. So that's what's difficult and tough about the situation, because you like this person, but you know that they are in a position where they're getting over somebody else, and you already notice that they're not paying attention to you, and you want them to. And over here, there's like a part of you that's like, okay, let me stay single and just be hopeful, and what's meant to come for me will find its way to me. But then there's another side of you here, Cancer, that's like, I want to control this situation. But I think what you really got to get in control of here, Cancer, is your emotions. There you go. We got here the Moon card paired with the Emperor card. I think that what Spirit's trying to tell you is that you should control your emotions throughout the month of April. And what do I mean by controlling your emotions? I mean, think with the logical mind for now. Because when you think with your heart, you are going to stay here. If you think with your heart, Cancer, you are going to be the hangman. You're going to be stuck waiting on somebody. You're going to be stuck wanting this person, because not only are you just resonating with your feelings, but you're resonating with what they're going through. And I'm sure you can understand it. But when you're not thinking with your head, then ultimately what you're doing here is you are filling space, waiting for a chance that you're not even sure if you're going to get from this person. Okay? That's why I always feel like it's not worth waiting on someone who isn't waiting on you. Especially if this person right now is in the process of healing and moving on from someone they loved and cared about. So by staying in control of your emotions, I think you have to make a head over heart decision. And that head over heart decision here is, I think you should keep your options open throughout the month of April, Cancer. I really do. Okay? 7 of Cups here. I think you should keep your options open. I don't think you should wait on this person. I don't think you should wait in general on anyone. And I think that you should take that chance of being single in hopes to meet the right one. You know, there will always be another person. Somebody new will manifest. Somebody new will step forward into your life. That will always happen. Therefore, I feel like keeping your options open right now is going to be your best bet, because you are going to be waiting on somebody that has no idea when they're going to heal. They have no idea when they're going to move on. And that's the difficult part, because there's no timestamps on healing. So there's no specific time frame this person's going to heal. They don't know when they're going to heal. And if they're focused on the rejection that they've experienced from somebody else rejecting them, and if they're focused in on that pain, then they're not focused on having an opportunity of a relationship with you. They're focused on moving on from their past. Okay? So you met somebody here, excuse me, and it's one of those situations where I don't even want to use a cliche where I'm going to say that you met somebody here at the wrong time. It's just you met somebody, you caught a vibe with them, they caught a vibe with you, but they kind of didn't realize that you were going to get, like, how do I even want to say this? Because you're not attached. I don't feel that energy here. But I think that they made a mistake. And the mistake that this person made was reaching and spreading their love out to other people when they should have been held back and focusing on their healing. I think that's personal here. I think who you're connecting with, I think they should have focused on healing themselves, focused on getting through what they needed to before they made themselves available and before they opened up a vibe with you, okay? So before this person expressed any sort of feelings and emotions, I feel like they shouldn't have done that, because the moment they did that, you started to reciprocate. And as you both were reciprocating back and forth, then they tell you, oh, well, I'm not sure where this is going to go. I'm kind of getting over somebody right now. It's kind of like they toyed with your feelings a little bit. Whether it was intentional or unintentional, there was this kind of vibe of them toying with your emotions just a tad bit. And I know that Cancers out here are going to be like, yeah, us Cancers always get played. But if you sit there and say that, then that's just the reality you're manifesting. So make sure you're not tapping into that vibe, Cancer, where you're like, yeah, us Cancers always get played. Because if that's what you believe, then you're always going to get played, right? Because we attract what we are or what we think, feel, and believe. We attract our vibration. So make sure your vibration ain't saying that. All right? But nonetheless, though, Cancer, this is one of those situations where it's a little difficult to stick around and wait for someone, and I don't think you should. That is my advice. I don't think you should. I think right now you should bring the attention back to yourself. I think you should bring the attention to living your best life and creating your best life and having fun with it. And whoever the next person is that tags along into your life, if they are worth giving your love to and giving your energy to, then feel free to. Because remember, you're held back in this situation anyways. You're not offering your heart or being super vulnerable because you don't know what direction it's going. But I can tell you the direction it's going in. And the direction it's going in is going to be one of those cycles where you get caught and you get stuck and you get trapped waiting for somebody who isn't going to, wait on you. Because the moment they move on, who knows how they'll feel by then? Who knows if they'll still have feelings for you, Cancer, or if they'll develop feelings for a completely new person, or if the person that rejected them comes back and wants to be with them. This is one of those situations that if you continue to stay involved with, can go in many different directions due to free will. And I don't want to see you guys hurt. So that's why I'm giving you that advice to kind of nip it in the butt now, because I feel like you are worth something so much more. You are deserving of something so much more. And what do I mean by something so much more? You're deserving of a person who has let go of their past attachments, who is truly present in this moment and sees the beautiful person that you are and says, I want Cancer. I want that person. And I'm going to put in the work to show them who I am. I'm going to open up and be vulnerable to show them who I am. And you're going to do the same. And we're going to create a beautiful, passionate, romantic relationship. That is a person that's really worthy for you right now. A person who's going to show you who they are and love you for you and throw their past out the window and be present with you. That's the kind of individual you deserve right now, Cancer. Not a person who's going through it, who's missing someone else and then branching out. It kind of seems like a rebound effect move. And I don't want you guys getting caught into that, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning, though, between you and this person, let's take a look, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout April 2020. Where are the energies aligning between Cancer and the person that they're dealing with, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout April 2020. We got here the World, the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Wands. Very good. Very good. And I think that's where energy should align. So with the World card to the Six of Swords, you will be closing out this cycle. You're not going to stick around for it because remember, you're seeing where it's going. And I think you have an intuitive feeling as well. I think Cancer, that you're going to be stuck here for a while if you're waiting on this person. And I think it's a good idea not to wait. Okay, the World card to the Six of Swords, closing out that cycle and moving on to something that's better for you, moving on to a better opportunity. And with the Wheel of Fortune to the Seven of Wands, closing out the cycle and making sure that it stays shut. So this is you recognizing, I think it's good that I didn't, I think it's good that I held back. That's kind of the recognition here, because it's better that you held back than truly emotionally invested yourself in this person. Because if you would have truly emotionally invested yourself into this person, this situation would be more painful on you than them. So I think that it was good that you kind of blocked out some feelings and emotions here. And as you're letting this connection go, you're moving more towards calmer waters, but you're also allowing yourself to be pushed towards an opportunity you are better deserving of. You deserve something better here, Cancer. And I think that by allowing yourself to be open to receiving, to be single and be open to receive somebody new, somebody who's really better meant to come into your life, somebody who really realizes your worth and sees how beautiful you are. The fact that you're single means you are opening yourself up to receive that right person, okay? So by remaining single this month, I think that's your better option here, especially if this is your story, okay? If what I'm saying about the person you're dealing with resonates, I think personally your best bet is to stay single from them and let them do their healing here, okay? I don't think who you're connecting with is the worst person in the world, but I do feel like they made a mistake reaching out emotionally towards you, especially when they knew they had some shit to get over with somebody else. I think that's wrong, but I think that they didn't do it with negative ill will intentions. I think you're dealing with a person here who is genuinely looking for love just as much as you're looking for love, you know? So as for the overall outcome that's present between Cancer and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout April 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout April 2020. Okay, we got here the 8 of Wands, we got here the 4 of Swords, and then we got here the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I do see you cutting this connection off. And I kind of feel it happening mutually, to be very honest with you, Cancer. So I see you cutting this connection off, and I do feel like it's going to be rather mutual. I feel like the person you're connecting with is going to understand, and I also think that they need to bring the focus back to, you know, healing from their own pain from the person that they've dealt with previously. So whoever the third party was, whoever this person was trying to get over, I feel like they need to focus on mending that pain. So it does seem like a mutual decision here for both of you to kind of cut the communication and to let you both live your individual lives while doing you, doing what you need to do, okay? So I feel like that's very important here. But nonetheless though, Cancer, you know, a better opportunity will come, and I promise you that. I really do. This is one of those situations where the universe is kind of showing you, hey, this isn't really for you, and I'm sure there's been a number of you that have a gut feeling about this, that you should walk away from this connection, because if you're holding back from somebody, that's kind of a key indicator that you shouldn't be with that person. So I think that right now the universe is showing you, hey, this isn't for you. There's something bigger and better, and you have to set yourself up to be open and able to receive. So hold on to that hope, hold on to that faith here with the 9 of Pentacles to the Star card, and get ready for whoever's next and meant to come onto your path. Because you deserve something so much better here, Cancer, and that will manifest and come forth to you, all right? So anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates to anybody, please let me know down in the comments down below. Take care, have an awesome, fantastic, and amazing rest of your April, and we will catch you guys for the April mid-monthlies. Much love to every one of you guys, all right? Peace.